How was your outing today? And how is the weather? I hope you're not under the weather like I do. Actually, in the mornings, there was a shower. And up to this hour at this moment, it's still drizzling. So if you ask me, I'll say it's a rainy day. What a rainy day. It didn't rain cat and dog, but it was just a rainy day that is synonymous with the month of August. We are in the 8th month, and what you see is what you get. Showers of rain, everywhere. And well, it's the season because it's said time that everything in life there's times and seasons. So the seasons we find ourselves is a season of in showers of rain. Well, you get showers of rain. Well, in this case, you know what is synonymous with this month is that there's a time in the month that the rains will not fall for some days. So I'm not saying the rain fell throughout the month of August, but it's like the rain was much more than the other months. Because this actually, it has been raining in other places, it has been flood in other places or part of the earth wall you can see. But in my own area, the rain came much more in the month of August. But all the same, we thank God for his faithfulness. We thank God for the rains, because the rains have come to do us well, to water our crop, and to make sure that the weather is friendly. That is it, friendly indeed. So how are you? Did your day go? And how is your day still going? How are you faring? I hope you're having a nice time. Well, for me, you can see I'm cool. I'm just here to meet with that person who is a friend. Is a friend that I'm actually looking for. You might ask me, well, my topic today is that what's your definition of a brother? But I'm looking for a friend. I'm looking for a friend. So these words at times are interchangeably used. And if we don't have an understanding of these words, we might be limited in whatever we are. So words are seeds. The words that you have spoken yesterday has given birth to today. So you must be careful. I mean, you created the heavens and the earth with a spoken word, and he gave us that great ability of creating of our mouth. So the Bible says, whatever you say, you will get. So be careful that you use. The words of your mouth, they are seeds of creation. So we should be mindful of the words we use. So when we use words interchangeably, thank you for joining. How are you? You are welcome. I'm happy to have you at this moment. Can you give me a thumb up? Tell me what part of the earth from. I know you are there and I'm here. You are my friend. I prefer to call you my friend. In a moment, you will understand why I prefer to call you my friend. Well, words are powerful and they are seeds. So if you don't use them very well, they have a way of limiting you. And that same word of creation that God has used, that power of creation of words that God used, God has also given it to you. So you use your words to create your world, your little world. I have a friend. I used to have a friend. Let me say a friend. He's an ambassador to. He used to be an ambassador to former Yugoslavia, which is now Ukraine, divided into Ukraine and other smaller countries. He's an ambassador. He's late. I don't want to call names. He's a very close friend of mine, and each time I'm with him, he has this charming smile. When you're with that man, you will not. The first thing you see is that smile. Have you seen people that have smile that are charming? Beautiful smile. They catch you with their smile, and they're not acting. It is real. Because it's my friend. Because it's my friend. A friend is someone that's close to you. You can relate very well. You relate more at times with a friend than a brother. We will know in a jiffy. I'm going somewhere. So I took time to ask him. I said, Dad, sir, why are you always smiling? I've never seen you so that serious. You know what I'm saying? Each time you see him, the first thing that strikes you is that smile. And that smile is there. There's some people that have a smile, it slaps their face, like my wife. What's what glued me to my wife was the first day I met her was that smile, and I was transfixed. Or do I say I was transformed and translucent? How do I put it? I don't know how to say. So what charmed me was her smile. So I'm talking about this professor. So I asked this, what do you ever come to that point whereby you are sad, your countenance will not always be like this? And he looked at me and he smiled. He said, Chris, why do you ever see me like this, smiling? Because whatever you want, you create it. So what he's trying to say is that that smile he wears is something he has created over the years. So you see, whatever you want in your life, you create it. If you want joy, you create joy. If you want peace, you create it. If you want sadness, you give it room to manifest in your life. So if you want laughter, you create it. So everything you want is created. See, you are given the ability to create. Your creative ability is instinct, is inside of you. So we all are given that ability to create anything we want around our world. If you want people of like mind, you create that atmosphere. They will come, they attract. You see, smile attracts smile. Sadness attracts. Whatever you want, you create it. So the day he told me that I was sitting in front of his house, and that thing down on me. So actually, anything in your life is created. Anything you want around you, you want to see, can be created. You have that creative instinct in you. So what I was saying. So when you want happiness, you call it. First of all, make yourself happy. Just like what he was trying to make me understand. You want happiness around you, you want laughter. Put a smile. Put a smiling face, no matter that's what they say, the devil succeed in stealing your joy has gotten you. So no matter how intensive, intensive the storm is, smile. Create an atmosphere of smile within you. That is what will sustain you. Because moodiness will not sustain you, it will take away from you. They say, thank you for joining me at this moment. When you worry, it does not add to you. That which God wants to do, God will still do it. And by the time God does what he wants to do, you will see that your worry did not add to you, but only he has a way of stiffening you so you don't enter into the blessings of God with joy. So the Bible said, enter his gate with thanksgiving, his court with praise. That is why God always wants us to come before him with gladness of heart. Gladness of heart, come before God with joy in your heart. So much exuberance in you, he puts in you. So today I'm asking, what's your definition of a brother? Because I actually want to look at some words that we misuse, and it doesn't put a balance in us. I told you initially, I say words that you use, when you don't use them interchangeably very well, it has a way of limiting you. Who is a brother? Your brother might not necessarily be your friend. You understand what I mean? Your brother might not necessarily be your friend. So who is a friend? Who is a friend? You must define it. They say there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. You know? So you see, because we live in a world full of storms, and at times when you don't draw the line in a world full of storms, and at times when you don't draw the lines between what you go through, between your feelings and between what you go through, between your feelings and your the life you live, you might be taking off balance. So in life, you must put a balance to everything that you do. Your work on the earth, wherever you do, the people that you move with, the balance you'll be taken off. Whatever you are doing, and you miss track of what you are doing if you are not sensitive to what you want. See, everybody must know what they want. See, no one that says on a journey that will not count the cost. You are going on a business, you count the cost. What will the business take you? How will the business run? You set strategies of achieving. So that's the only way you can achieve. So you must know that. You must put that at the back of your mind. Whatever you do. So and the people you need around you whenever you are trying to achieve anything. So that's why I took time to want to define what's your definition of a brother. Who is a friend and who is a brother? So a brother is someone that both of you have both biological parents, or you share. There are some brothers that are half brothers. There are some that are full brothers. Both mother and father. They are given birth to by both mother and father. But there are some that have brothers and have sisters. People like that come. So, but what am I trying to say here, that your brother might not be your friend. So it is said that if there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother, but you have not heard where it is said that a brother that sticks closer than a friend. No, a friend. So I think in life, the first thing we need is a friend. Who is a friend? A friend is someone that has mutual understanding with you, someone that cares about your affairs, someone that can understand you. A friend is someone that has the same mindset with you, the same interests. That is interested in you. Seeing your welfare and everything, than a brother. So the fact that both of you were born by the same parents does not make both of you friends. There are some brothers that want to live their life. They don't want you to. They don't look. They don't see you as a. So what we're first of all saying is that you should have a friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. You should have a friend. You need a friend even more than a brother. Permit me to use that word. That was why the Bible said, your brother in Christ has more, your brother that you have in Christ has more validity than your biological brother. If you understand what I mean. Because why? We have the same interests. The kingdom is, we have the same mindset. Mindset is very, very important. We must put a demarcation here. We must understand it. Your brother in Christ is more solid than your biological brother that is born by your father and your mother. You know why? Both of you have the same mindset. Both of you believe in one mindset. Your brother might not believe, your biological brother might not believe in what you believe in. So that's why you see friendship is more solid than brother. So let's put a demarcation between it. Let's understand these two words very well. If we don't understand it very well, we will confuse it. So a friend, who is a friend is. You know who is a friend is. A friend, that's why they say you show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. So your friend, your character shows the kind of friends you keep. So friendship is more deeper than brotherhood. Let's put a balance to it. They didn't say, show me your brother, I will tell you who you are. Your character is known by the friends that you keep, because they have the same mindset like you. Your biological brother might not have the same mindset like you, because they are all born with different destinies. Remember, every child born into the earth carries a destiny. I carry a destiny. You carry a destiny. You are going different places. Just like, let's give an example. Let's use a vivid example that will, give us a complete understanding of what I'm trying to say. The 12 tribes of Jacob, Joseph was the least among the 12 tribes. He was the 11th among the 12 boys, and he was loved by Jacob. You understand what I mean? And Joseph happens to be a dreamer. He has a distinguished call by God. You understand what I mean? And because of that his brothers began to have hatred and jealousy for him. You will say they are brothers, but he never had any friend among his 11 brothers, because all of them look at him, or among his 10 brothers, because the last born was Benjamin, yes, which is his junior brother, but the other 10 brothers were never friends to him, because they felt he had a dream that surpasses them all. He had a dream one time that all of them were bowing to him. If you are just joining me, please can you like the live stream? Help me like the live stream and give me a thumb up and let me know what part of the earth you are connecting from. I'm happy. At this time, I'm talking about what's your definition of your brother. If you want to tell me who your brother is, can you come up and just tell me who is your brother? Who is your brother? What's your definition of a brother? So I'm talking about Joseph. So he was a dreamer. They call him a dreamer, and he has a very distinguished dream about what life is going to be. So he distinguished. And as God will have it, Joseph was sold by his brother, to Egypt. And they took him to Egypt. One story led to the other, and Joseph was able to interpret the dream of Pharaoh. And Pharaoh saw that the only person that was able to interpret his dream was Joseph. From a prisoner, Joseph became the second in command. So what I'm trying to bring out here is that among his 10 brothers, he never had a friend. He never had a friend. All he had was brothers. So you can see the disparity right now between a brother and a friend. He never had a brother. He never had a brother. No one supported his dream, but he held on to it, believing, that one day his brother and his parents will bow to him. Did it come to pass? It came to pass, but no one believed in his vision. So a friend is someone that believes in you. A friend is somebody that believes in your vision. A friend is somebody that believes in where you are going to. So if you have people following you, they are your friends. So I'm telling you, they are your friends. So that word friend. So Joseph had brothers but never had friends. He had 11 brothers but never had a friend, because why? No one believed in his vision. It goes all the way to believe in you, in spite and despite what people are saying. So if you have people following you, they're your friend. They are more of your friend. A friend is ready to give up his life for you. There's no friend like Jesus. The Bible said it. Someone that gives up his life for his friends. Someone that gives up his life for his friends. So let me tell you another story again. A story of Jonathan and David. The friendship between Jonathan and David was compared to that of husband and wife. Jonathan so loved David up to the extent that, his father almost killed him. Saul almost killed Jonathan at one point in time. Well, Saul also in one point was also wanting to kill David, because he was seeing that David is a threat to his throne, is a threat to the lineage of his children becoming king in the future. But Jonathan never saw it like that. So it is said that the friendship of Jonathan and David is more bonding, like that of husband and wife. Jonathan understood the will of God for David. He knew that God has chosen David, and there's nobody that can change that. He never looked at himself. That friend, even up to the level when the father was always wanting to kill David, Jonathan will make a way. So a friend indeed, is a friend indeed. They didn't say a brother in need is a friend indeed, or a brother in need is a brother indeed. No, a friend in need is a friend indeed. When you have a need, a friend will come to your aid. We don't have to come from the same brotherhood. Be my friend. You understand what I mean? We don't have to be mother and the same father for you to be my friend. He who finds a friend and he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor of the Lord. He who finds a wife, finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. So finding a wife is you finding a friend. That's why you see most relationships. Finding a wife is you finding a friend. That's why you see most relationships, your wife must be your friend first. That's why courtship is very important. You don't just meet a woman and all of a sudden you just go and ask for a hand in marriage. There must be a place of courtship. There must be a place of, relating with one another, getting to know that person very well. There are some friends that grew up together. Till today they are still knitted. They grew up together. Friends. They grew up in the same environment. You cannot separate them. They are still knitted together. So let's look at the bonds. Some of the bonds that need friends together. Some of the bonds that need friends together, it could be something that is spiritual from birth. Let's look at that between Jonathan and David. That bond, we were not told anywhere whether David and Jonathan grew up. from the same background, but all we knew that there was a situation report that God put in place that David must be preserved. And Saul, the time of Saul has elapsed. So when it is the authority of God to unseat a king and enthrone another. So in the honor of God, so you see, you can be sitting there physically, but spiritually you are out of place. So it's like that. So in the calendar of God, Saul is not the king of Israel at that moment. David is. So see how the intricacy of how God was keeping and training David while yet to ascend the throne. David was not yet a king, but physically, Saul has been rejected. So God was just looking for ways, to remove Saul from the throne. Because David already, spiritually, God has made David the king of Israel at that moment. He has to knit the heart of Jonathan and David. So Jonathan has no choice but to, agree with David, because that is the choice of God. When God chooses a man, everything on earth agrees with that man, with whatever that man is doing. So if you are chosen of God, everything will be working out for good. The Bible says everything works out for good. No matter if you find yourself in the middle of a storm, I'm telling you, everything is still working out for your good. You are a chosen one. When God chooses you, God does not regret choosing you. He that God has chosen is chosen. We are chosen of God. Listen, when we are yet in darkness, God brought us to light. When we are still in darkness, God brought us out of darkness into light. So that we might be his children. While we are yet in darkness, God chose us. So that is a deep word. You must look at it very well. While we are yet in darkness, God chose us. You were in darkness, but God has chosen you. So darkness has no power. It might look as if you are beclouded by situation and circumstances, but that present situation does not have power over you, because you are chosen. David as one that God has called, and no one can toil. Anyone that. So that was why Jonathan stuck with David. So that was why Jonathan stuck with David on the authority. They call it spiritual authority. Please like, subscribe, press the notification button, give me the live stream, and press the notification button. Each time I drop a video, you go understands that and give David his place. Let me give you another story again. The story of Esau and Jacob. Jacob and Esau in the womb. Even while they were in the womb, God said, Esau I hate, Jacob I love. Why in the womb there was crisis going on in the womb of Rebekah, their mother. So there was confusion going on. There was strife going on in the womb. Because why? They said there were two nations in the womb of Rebekah. While they were still in the womb, when they came out, they were still fighting. These are brothers. So you can see these are brothers. But they were brothers, but they were not friends. So you can come from the same womb, but yes, you're not friends. So what we're trying to say here right now, friendship is very expensive. Friendship is very important. In this life that we live, try to make a friend. Friendship is costlier than brotherhood. It's more costlier than brotherhood. So it's good for you to have a friend that is close to you. Your friend knows the pulse of your heart. Your friend can stick his. So even when they came out of the womb, Jonathan and Esau and Jacob were not friends. You can bear with me witness to, was it Jacob now? Isaac. Isaac was the father of Esau and Jacob. When Isaac was about to bow out of the sin, he wanted to bless his children, and he demanded that Esau goes to prepare him a porridge so that he eat, he will bless him. But we know the mother was so, you know what mothers are. The mother knew that the chosen one of God is uh, is Jacob. She knew, she still remembers. So mothers are very sensitive people. She knew it, and not, so no, instead of you giving that birthright to to Daniel, give it to Jacob. And she played all the tricks along with Jacob, and Jacob, you know, took the birthright, you know, became Israel. So you know what it is. All the while, Jacob and Esau I mean, has been enemies. You know, though they were brothers. So you see, they were never friends. They were brothers, but they were never friends. We can see today in what is happening. So Jacob is Israel, and Esau is, I mean, is Esau is the unbelievers. You know, the unbelievers that we have today on earth. And if you see the war that's going between Israel and Palestine and Iran, it's a battle that I started from the womb. Please go watch my video. I did a video, Battle from the Womb. So the war that is seen, I see that's happening in the Middle East, all is happening in the Middle East. These are children that came from the womb of Rebecca. It's the battle of the womb. It's a womb that has been taking place from the womb. A battle that has been going on from the womb has now come out. Esau and Jacob were never friends, but they were brothers. So the war that you see, the ongoing war today going on in the Middle East is all in the Middle East. Israel is in the Middle East. Iran is in the Middle East. Palestine is in the Middle East. They are supposed to be brothers. They are brothers, but they are not friends. So because why? The battle has started from the womb. They are all friends. They came from one womb. So you see, you could have a brother and not have a friend. You could have a brother and not have a friend. You could have a brother and have a friend out of a brother. Some biological brothers that you are giving back to by the same mother and the same father, and you were. I use myself as an mother and the same father, and you were. I use myself as an example. I come from from my mother's side, 7. Yeah, we are 7, and my father's side, we are 6. And my mother's side, I am like the black sheep. I never had a friend. People see me differently. You know why? People don't understand you because you are coming from. I never had a friend. Out of that, my mother's, biological children, there is no friend because why? We are all. So you see, that's the saga that you have in the Middle East. You know, till today, Esau and Jacob are never friends, but they are brothers from the same biological womb. That's what we are noticing today. That's the crisis that we have in this today. God will help us. I'll give you another example of, you know, what friendship is all about. Let's look. We have the first children of Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. Cain, was it Abel now? Abel offered a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. And God accepted the sacrifice of Abel, and Abel became jealous, you know, and took his brother's life. So you can see from birth, Cain and Abel are not friends, but they are brothers. They are biological brothers, but they are never friends. So you see, you must accept the world in which we find ourselves. So you might be asking now, what are you trying to say? Are you saying we should value a friend more than a brother? Yeah, there's it is said that there's a brother that is more than there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. A friend that sticks closer than a brother. I need to change this phone. So you see, I'll give you another example again. God said, friendship with the world against God. With the world against God. What does that mean? God is not saying you should hate the world as the beauty of the world, hate it. But there's a system. There's a system of the world that God said we should hate. Friendship with the world is enmity against God, which is not the system put in place by God. That's the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. Anything that wants to amass, anyone that wants to amass things of the earth for himself, anyone that wants to esteem himself above God, anyone that value, the pleasures and the beauty of the earth above God, you are an enemy of God. You don't subscribe or succumb to the things of God, to the commandment of God. You become a friend. There's a system put in place by the devil that is driving man away from God. That is the system that God is talking about. So friendship with the world is enmity. The friendship with the system of the world is enmity against God. So God wants us to run away from anything that wants to steal us away from Him. That's why the love of money is the root of all evil, not the liking of it. You can like money but not love it. Love is something that takes the whole of your being. You love something with the whole of your heart. God said, "Love God with all." The commandment, first commandment is that love God with your heart, with your soul, and with everything that you have. So God expects us to love Him. Anything that takes the love of God from us is the system of the world, and God does not want us, to succumb to the things of the world. So, let's look at it again. From the definition of who is a brother. A brother is someone that both of you share born from the same parents. That's your brother. But the fact that both of you came from the same biological womb, does not automatically make you friends. Have you ever seen brothers that are far apart? They are 100 miles far apart. Flowing together. They are far, far apart. But a friend is someone that both of you have the same understanding. You have a bond. You have a mutual interest of life. Someone that both of you cannot do without each other. There's a mutual understanding that you have with a friend. Bonding. There's a deeper relationship like that of Jonathan and David. You can die for your friend. You can die for your, you can do anything for your friend. You can stand for your friend. You understand what I mean? So there's a deeper bond between a friend and a brother. So what we are saying in essence is that you should have a brother that is a friend. That's what the bottom line was. We're not saying don't have a brother. We're not saying brotherhood is not good. But there's a brother that sticks closer than a friend that sticks closer than a brother. You should have a brother that is a friend. There is a brother and there is a friend again. Friendship first is what makes the world go round. So friendship, that's why they ask you, show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. Show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. So what kind of girl do you go out with? You want to go with the opposite sex, you go with someone that has the same mindset like you. Can two work together except they agree? So working together that's where friendship comes from. When God created Adam, He put him in the Garden of Eden. Adam was not alone, but he was lonely. No, Adam was not lonely. So Adam was not. So Adam was not alone, but he was lonely, because he had the earth created revolving around him, but there's no one that looks like him that he can do things with. Adam and work with the animals. They are not of the same pedigree. They are not of the same species. So God said, I will not leave man. I will not allow the man to be lonely. So He fashioned a woman from Adam and brought Eve before Adam. And what did Adam call it? He said, woman. This is woman, because she's the flesh of my flesh and the bone of my bone. So that is a friend. A friend is someone, a bone of your bone and a flesh of your flesh. There's a bonding. There's a kind that both of you have. That is connecting. There's a connection. So that is it. When Adam looked at Eve, he knew that this is a bone of my bone and a flesh of my flesh. So who is your friend? Tell me your friend. Tell me the kind of friends that you keep. Tell me the definition of a friend. Can you tell me, if you're watching me there, tell me who is your friend? Tell me an experience you have with a best friend. We will be able to talk. If you are joining me, can you like my live stream? Give me a thumb up. Please make sure you subscribe. And as you subscribe, please comment. As you comment, press the notification button. Let me know you like what I'm doing here. I'm talking about what is the definition of a brother. The fact that your brother, both of you were born by the same parents, does not make him your friend. There's a friend that sticks closer than a brother, not a brother that sticks closer than a friend. there's a friend. So you must have a friend in a brother. Even in your brother, you must have a friend. So friendship is more important. I mean, it's more tangible. You know, having a friend, I mean, is very important. That was why Adam was not left alone. So you two, you ought not to be left. Those of you that are my, those of you that are my subscribers and my community people, I call you my friend. Because why? We must stick, a friend stick closer than a brother. There's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. You are my friend because I want you to be closer than ever. You know, so I want you to be closer than ever. You know, so I want you to be closer than ever. You know, but you must have a brother to have a friend. Yeah, you must have a brother to have a friend. So a friend, both of you must come from the same womb. Both of you must come from the same place. But there's a connection in friendship. So today I challenge you to find a friend. Find a friend in Jesus. Find a friend in your neighborhood. Find a friend in me. A friend is someone you can confide in. A friend is someone that you can rely on. A friend is someone you can lean your shoulder on. And when is someone that can cry with you when at the time of tear. A friend is someone that can feel your pain. You know, more than a brother. A friend is someone you can put in. When you need something, that is your friend. A friend is one that you can cry on their shoulders. They will give you a pat on the back. A friend is someone that is not ashamed of you. A friend is someone that's ready to stand by you even in the good time and the bad times. There's some brothers that cannot stand with you in time of the good time and the bad times. So I ask you to choose a friend. A friend is someone that is not ashamed of you. A friend is someone that, I mean, that is, you know, that is that sticks closer than anything that you can ever imagine. A friend is someone that is there with you at your dying moment. A friend is there, is someone that shares in your pain. Tell me who your friend is. Tell me if you have that kind of a friend. Please, can you share with me? As you are joining me right now, can you share with me who that friend is? A friend is someone that you can confide in. A friend sticks closer than a brother. A friend sticks closer than a brother. A friend is a friend. And a friend is good to have a friend. It's good at least to have a friend that can stand with you at a trying moment. It's good to have a friend that will be there when you need them. It's only a friend that will stand at the time you need them. Something happened at my place of work, and I reported to my brother, who I come to understand is a friend. He has been calling me. I've been calling you. Say, oh, I've been trying to call you. I called you 3 days ago. I said, I didn't see your missed call. I just saw it today, and I called back. So, no, I just want to know how far you have gone with your place of work. I say, oh, that is a friend. It's not first a brother, it's a friend. Someone that can share your burden, feel for you, is your friend. So a friend is someone you share feelings with. A friend is someone that you relate with. A friend is someone that is, that is close to you, closer to you than a friend is someone that will not betray you. Even when the worst come to the worst, they want to stay by you. They want to comfort you at your trying moments. That is a friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So I enjoin you today to seek for a friend that sticks closer than a brother, a friend that will not deny you at an hour of trial. There's a season of trial in our lives. At each point in our life, everyone comes through a bend. And it's difficult at times for you to negotiate through these bends. You need friends that will stand there for you at your trying moment. You need a friend. There's a story in the Bible about the Good Samaritan. So let me let you know now who a friend really is. They said he was attacked by robbers and left by the roadside, almost half dead. A priest who is a brother in faith passed in there, passed along that way, and passed his brother. and this stopped by. A teacher of the law passed by and saw his brother and passed by. But a Samaritan who is not a brother passed by and said, oh no, this whereby it can be taken. So you see, so you see, among these three people now that pass by, who will you say man that was attacked is the Samaritan? He's not a believer. The Samaritan is not a believer. They see them as unbelievers. The teacher of the law is a bills and say, if I come back, give me whatever it is I will pay. That is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. So when you have a friend, friendship is hard to come by. So how do you make your friend? Let's look at how you build a friend. You build your relationship with a friend. So there's a work to be done to have good friends. You must be committed to one another. Keeping the bond of friendship. Let's look at it now. Keeping the bond of friendship entails commitment. When you are committed to someone, that person committed to you, a bond of friendship is building up. When you have trust for one another, you can have a brother and you don't trust that brother. There's no friendship. But someone that you can trust is your friend. So when you have someone that you can love, it's not everybody that loves their brother. You just love this person, is your friend. So love is a bond of friendship. You have someone that you love, it brings both of you together. It forms a koinonia. That's why you see I'm out here today looking for people that are of my life, people of like mind, people that I can love, people that we can come together and do things together. If you are joining me, please like the live stream, please. Like the live stream. Like it, give me a thumb up. Please comment and subscribe. So right now I'm talking about the I'm talking about the bonds that keeps it together. I've talked about so many of them. One of them again is communication. There are some brothers you cannot reach. How do you call that person a brother when you cannot reach him? He's not there to assess your call. You understand what I mean? But someone that when you call, once you call, they know that this is my bro. You cannot resist your call. That is a friend. A friend, come rain, come sun, you can call them at any time. That's a friend. Not someone, not a brother that puts a demarcation. Not, you know that this is my brother. I can call him at any time. Come rain, come sun. That is a brother. You are not restricted from calling me. You can call me. You are my friend. Please call me at any time. Call me at any hour. I will be there for you. I cannot deny you because you are my friend. So today, know the disparity between a friend and a brother. A friend, there's a bonding, there's an understanding. A friend, there's a mutual, link between both of you. A friend, there is, everything that you can think of that binds you together. There's a binding, there's a koinonia, there's a fellowship at all times. So all the time you are communicating, that friendship is going to cost you. The more you communicate, the more you put a bond to the friendship. So you don't have a brother that you cannot see, that you cannot communicate. A brother that cannot cry with you. When you are crying, that's not a brother. The bonding is like when I'm crying, you are crying with me. When I'm smiling, you are smiling with me. That's a friend. You make me a friend. You don't compare and contrast. You understand what I mean? My fault is your fault. Thank you. Oh, Muhasahi. So Musahi, how are you? How did you go? How is your day going? Can you tell me more about it? How are you planning for your vacation? You are going on your vacation anytime. How are you planning for your vacation? You are going on your vacation anytime. You said this month, the month is ending already. So tell me more. How are you faring? How is your sister doing? How is your day going? And how are you? How is life over there in India? What's happening at this time? I know it's midnight right now in India. It's almost midnight. Thank you for liking the live stream. Yeah. My stomach is what is paining, bro. What's wrong with your stomach? Did you take the wrong food? What happened? Have you gone for any drugs? please try to go to the pharmacy and get a drug. Your stomach is paining you, so go to the pharmacy, please, and get a drug so that you can heal that. Oh, that stomach right now. I don't know. Oh, you don't know. Okay, you don't know. All right. Okay, I don't understand. Maybe you took the wrong food. It could be. It happens. Stomach upset, right? Do you have a problem with indigestion? My wife used to experience this some few days ago. She has a problem of indigestion, and she doesn't eat late. Okay, no, you don't have indigestion problem. Then probably maybe you ate the wrong food, and the food went. So one of the easy. So one of the easy. Okay, just a minute. So what I can encourage you to do is that I just came. I have to go and open the door for her to come in. Okay, okay. You said months ago I had a food. You had a toast. So this stomach has been disturbing you for a long time. Is that what you are saying? You had a food. I hope it's not food poison. Are you saying that you have had this stomach upset 2 months ago? It comes and go. Talk to me. Let me understand very, very well. Let's talk. You have this stomach upset started 2 months ago, right? Okay. Okay. No. So what happened? Since when did the stomach upset start with you? Let's just reason together. That's a friend right now. One of the topic I'm treating today is friends. I mean, who is your brother? Your brother is not your friend at times. You understand what I mean? So if there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother. So you had food 2 months ago, food poisoning. Okay, food poisoning. Okay, well, you're from India. You can, one of the ways you can deal with that, visit this local hub. Advise you go for local herbs, because I'm not 100% sure of orthodox medicine as far as, I mean, food poisoning is concerned. I advise you to go for local herbs. Liaise with your local people. They will get you herbs that you can take and will cleanse it, because herbs deals herbs deals with every situation from the root. But the orthodox medicine can just deal with it from the surface, but the herbs goes to the root and do a total cleansing. You know what I mean. So I advise you to go for local herbs so that you can clean this thing, because you are still growing. Yes. What did you say? You see my what? So many friends liked and subscribed you. Okay, you see so many friends. Okay, like and subscribe to you. Oh, thank you very much, Mwazai. I'm so highly elected. Subscribe to you. Oh, thank you very much, Mwazai. I'm so highly elected. I'm excited about that. Thank you very much. But we're talking about this your food poisoning. Please do that. Do the needful. Go for total cleansing. Go and visit the local herbs. They will give you. It will do a good cleansing. Because you're a young man, anything you don't deal with now is waiting for you in the future. And I don't want you, anything to detriment to your health. Food poisoning is not good. Food poisoning, anything poisoning is not good at all. It deals with your system, can destabilize your system. It can take you off balance. So please don't make light of it. We're not joking here. Don't make light of this. Visit a local herbs and get, roots that will clear this, the poison that we are talking about, so that you can be free and again go on with life. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is not meant to be endured. Some people, at latter age, you see them just food poison. They turn to some food poison. They turn to something else. Well, can I go? I'm very sleepy. Okay, you are very sleepy. I know it's night in India right now. It's night. Okay, Mwazai, do what I said. Please check this your local people and get some herbs. Herbs will cleanse it, completely. It's very good. Herb goes through the roots and do the job. Please don't play with it. Your health. 2 months ago, food poisoning is not something we joke with. So please take care of your health. For me, at least for me. Remember the topic I'm treating today. What's your definition of a friend? Your friend, what's your definition of a brother? Your brother could not be your friend. It's not all brothers you see might not be your friend. You understand what I mean? So the fact that both of you come from the same womb does not automatically mean that you are friends. The brothers that are not close to you. Okay, bro, love you. Love you too. You are my friend. You are my friend. So friendship is a gift. When you have a friend in a brother, oh, thank God for that. I have a friend in a brother. There are some brothers that are not your friend. And you don't kill them for that. There's no bonding. The fact that both of you come from the same womb does not automatically mean that you are friends. So I gave you an example of Jacob and Esau. They were twins in the womb. This is a practical example. They were twins in the womb. They were fighting from the womb. They came out, they are still fighting in the womb. Till today, you see Iran and Israel and Palestine. They are from the same, they are from the same Middle East. They are brothers, but they're not friends. So you see, they are friends that stick closer than a brother. That's what they said. They didn't say a brother that sticks closer than a friend. A friend that sticks closer than a brother. You see an example also in David and Jonathan. They are not biological brothers, but they are friends. Their friendship is more than that. They say it's compared. They accept you for who you are. So a friend is one that accepts you the way you are. They don't discriminate you. A friend is one that you can call at any time. At any hour, you can call a friend and will not say, why are you calling me? No, it's your friend. You're my friend. You are permitted to relate with that person at any your friend. But there's some brothers you cannot call at some certain times because there's restriction. So everybody wants to want a friend at any time. They are there for you. A friend is someone that is there for you at any time. So you see that what's your definition of who a brother is and what's your definition of who is a friend is. You look at it in that way and you understand that. Please like the live stream, subscribe to my comment, and make sure you press the notification button. Each time I come, you see my video, you will be the first person. Anytime you see my video, you will see it. Please be my friend. Please be my friend. I want a friend. A community is a group of people that have the same mindset, the same judgment, the same interests. They are friends. So if you are in my community, you are my friend. You are my friend. You are my friend. I want a friend that sticks closer than a brother. I want a friend that sticks closer than a brother. There is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. That is who I'm looking for. We can do things together. I can call you in the middle of the night. I can call you on an unholy hour. You will stand for me. You will not deny me. You will not leave me nor forsake me. You are there. You'll be there for me at any hour, at any time. You are there. You will not resist me. At my most unholy hour, you'll be there for me. You'll be standing for me. So, I want a friend in you. I want a friend in everyone that's out there. Please talk to me. Shouldn't be the only one talking at this hour. Please talk to me. Just talk to me at this hour. Talk to me. Tell me. Together we can heal our. Together we can heal our world. Together we can. I'm interested to know where you are connecting. I'm interested to know where you are connecting from, where you are linking up with me at this hour, at this time. Let me know where you are connecting from. I'm highly elated to be with you because you're my friend. You are my friend. You keep me company each time I come live. You are there for me, and I'm here for you. Together we are, we're crisscrossing the earth. I thank you for joining me at this hour. I thank you for giving me your time that is so precious. I hope to see you very soon. Please make sure you keep this dial on. Don't touch the dial. Make sure you are always there. Once again, I'm Okonjo Christopher, television, broadcasting from YouTube. And I will always be there for you because you are my friend. And I will always be your uncle. Each time you need me, please call me. I will be there. I'm a friend to you. 24 hours a day, I will be there. Call on me. I will stand for you. I will not deny you. Because you are my brother, you are my friend. You are still my brother, you are my friend. Indeed, you are my friend. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Yes, I have this need. The need is that let's form a community of people that have the same mindset, the same judgments, the same interests, the same mindset that is going somewhere to achieve. Achieving, we will achieve. The earth is wired for